It's impossible to know when these videos actually start, hence me just like waving around like a lunatic to begin with. It's Thursday. It's biology day this year. Last year I was doing all my lives on Tuesdays. We've actually flipped biology. So biology is now on Thursdays, 6 o'clock. That is when I'm going to be starting my live classes for my students throughout from now until the end of September. Basically, you can join me in my lives. Totally free. You can sign up to the starting year 12 or the starting year 13 course. All the sign up links are going to be in there. I'm only going to spend a couple of minutes on YouTube with you today. If anyone's got any burning A-level biology questions, you want to know anything about either about our courses or just about a topic question that you haven't quite got your head around, maybe you've got some homework that you've been given over the summer if you're going into year 13 and you just like, you haven't started it yet, maybe you've got to going back to school or college pretty soon, maybe you want a little bit of a hand. As I said, in whatever, 7 minutes, I'm going to leave YouTube and I'm just going to go into my Zoom room, which is where I'm going to be interacting and answering questions for the next 2 hours, 1 hour with my year 12 students and 1 hour with my year 13 students. So yeah, let me know in the chat if you've got any questions there. If you want to know how to join me in that Zoom room, you can do it. You can join me right now tonight. Basically, you just go over to the Taylor Tutors website. If you're enrolled in the starting year 12 or the starting year 13 course, then great, just log into that. If you're not enrolled in that yet, then from our homepage, or yeah, basically from our homepage, there's a banner in black saying starting year 12 or starting year 13. Choose the biology course, and then it's very intuitive. You'll find the live classes section inside there. Register, you're automatically approved, and they'll come and join me in the class. So with my year 12s today, I'm going to be covering basically mostly the carbohydrates. Different schools and colleges are going to start at different parts of the specification, but most people start at the beginning of the spec, which sometimes can be a good idea. Sometimes I don't think it's necessarily a good idea, but I'm going to basically cover those essential things that you want to know so that you can start in school or college and be like a little one step ahead so you don't get behind. Biology can seem quite straightforward a lot of the time until you get to the exam questions. And most students' classic mistake is that, oh, I'm getting it. And then you either do your mocks or you're the end of year 12 and you'll be like, oh, actually, I'm getting D's here. And I used to get A's and 8s and 9s at GCSE. What's going on? So it's mostly a little bit of perceived wisdom. It's called perceived confirmation bias. No, that's not confirmation bias. I can't remember what it's called. It's the illusion of competence is what it's called. And so you think you're doing well because you understand it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you get good marks in the exam. So that's what TT is all about, basically, is teaching the content really well in the least amount of words possible, stripping down the content to its bare essentials, as well as teaching you the exam technique and training you how to perform in those exams at the same time. So it's kind of like a double-headed approach. That's why we have the two guys. We've got the content guide to teach you the content. We have the exam guide to teach you the exam. There's a little bit of overlap between them, but they do different things. And then obviously the ultimate guide does everything. You get both. And so you've got all bases covered at that point. My focus looks a bit weird. Is my focus looking all right? Definitely, like maybe if I do this and let the camera, it's actually quite a long way from me, my camera. I think I'll change that for next week. Well, I guess you guys just haven't started school or college yet, and you're not overly fussed about your A-level biology. There are no questions whatsoever. It's like the first time in like more or less ever. Normally, there's loads of people buzzing around and asking questions. So if you do want to join those live classes, I can do a very quick little screen share, coach you through, because I've got a few minutes. I'm going to finish tidying up my plan for my year 12 and my year 13 students. I've got lots of people registered, so come and join the fun, basically. I'll just bring up the website so I can share it with you. Okay, so yeah, if you are interested in joining those live classes, then I'll show you how to do it. The starting year 12 and starting year 13 courses are just there on the desktop, basically. So let me pull it up. Oh my gosh, I have 161 notifications. Okay, so this is our Taylor Tutors homepage. If you do want to become one of our brand ambassadors and get the Taylor Tutors courses for free, you want to be on our social media accounts, you want to build your social profiles, then you can apply. But the closing date is the 6th of September, which is Friday. So get your skates on, get your phones out and record us a video. Click on this, read the instructions first. If you do want to join me in the live classes and you're in year 12, join this link. I'm starting the year 12 web class in 3 minutes. So get on that pretty quickly. If you're in year 13, you don't need to come to the starting year 12 one. And then you can join the starting year 13 course. And that way you can, you can join me at 7 o'clock is when I'll be starting that. So it's pretty straightforward. Once you're enrolled in these courses, I can even show you what it looks like on the inside. I think this is the starting year 12 course. This is the course overview. You can see the live classes section. You can go to the live classes registration page, and you just have to sign up with your name and email so that you can, you have to use Zoom. We're using Zoom for all our live classes. That's what I'm broadcasting to YouTube with right now. So where are we? The 5th of September. This would be your link for today's live class. Look, it's me. So join me there and I will see you very soon. I'm going to go hit broadcast on my room. I'm going to come off YouTube and I will basically see you all either next week on YouTube. I promise I will be there a little bit. I've just been handed a cup of coffee. How good is that? So join us along next week. You start year 13 today. Kill you. You started on Monday. Updates on the internship. I don't know who you are. So we have all sorts of projects running right now. We have 9 interns working with us at the moment. We do actually have one major product, a bit of a secret coming up that you're all going to notice inside the courses. We're going to hopefully in a very small space of time, like add a whole bunch of interesting stuff in there. It's going to require a lot of man hours or woman hours. And so, yeah, there's lots of things cooking, and I want that done by the end of September. So yeah, that's all happening. First day of year 13 today. Well, you've all piped up now, but I've got to go. If you want to carry on the chat, if you want to ask me questions, whether that's A-level biology questions, whether that's questions about TT, I'm not going to go into too much of that during my live class because I want to actually do some useful stuff. I'm going to do some interactivity stuff using Nearpod. Jump over to those live classes and I'll see you there any minute now. Right then, see you later.